What's going on, guys? Mishikishin, we are back with another Pokemon Legends Arceus video, and this might actually be the last one. If anything, it should be the last one. So hopefully, because it looks like we're heading towards the post game or the end of the game with how the story is going right now. So right now we're supposed to go meet up with the commander at Mount Coronet. Arita's waiting for us over there. I wonder if she's gonna battle me. It looks like she's ready to battle me, to test me if I'm up for the task. I don't have a fire type with me. No, let's get rid of Cleaver. Why? I don't know. You know what? Let's keep Cleaver. As for our order, let's put Cleaver out. If she brings out Glaceon, we'll at least have a rock move to use against her. Did you find a commander, Shuka? No, I didn't. The commander is already at Mount Coronet. Already? How could a grown man like Commander Kamado be so reckless? First expelling you, Shuka, and now this. I think he needs a stern talking to. As a leader of the Pearl Clan, loyal to Almighty Sinnoh who reigns all over space, I can go anywhere in vast Hisui that I please. And I am going to stop the commander. Or she's just going to run away and we're not going to battle. Who is the reckless one? Hello. Hey, you got run out of the village, right? But you still tried to find a way to help us all? Yes. Yes, I did. That's right. Shuka worked hard to get that red chain to help everybody. Too right, and a fine job she did too. The Survey Corps is always hard at work for the sake of everyone here in the village, as well as for the sake of our relations with Pokemon. Thanks. Here, take this. Max Revive. You're telling me that I need that? Your orders are 3. 1. Make for the summit camp, and from there, the Temple of Sinnoh. 2. Use the red chain to resolve this mess. And 3. Return here, alive. I think we'll be just fine. Yeah, I think we'll be just fine, ma'am. So, oh, this is a summit camp? Hold on, guys. Give me a quick sec. Do something here real quick. Okay. I've heard the latest, so you've been accepted back into the Galaxy team, have you? I suppose congratulations are in order. Here are some max potions for me to celebrate. Thank you. Might need that. It looks like the big moment is upon us at last, but no doubt it'll be fine. After all, you worked so hard to earn that red chain. Both Automon and Arita have headed to the peak as well. I do have that Electivire in the way. My good friend Shuka, I wish you great fortune in the battles to come. I would truly regret losing one of our most beloved and loyal customers. It seems Kamado intends to use the summit camp as a base of operations for this undertaking. As for me, I think I will set up shop closer to the temple itself. Okay. Sound good to me? Oh, it's this guy. Things certainly seem to have gotten out of hand. Well, if anything goes wrong, the Great Melee will be here. For moral support, at least. Alright, let us head over to Commander Kamado. Without any distractions along the way. Part of me says we're under leveled, but oh well. Oh my gosh. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. Alright. Oh. Galaxy member. This is the stone portal. I've been told not to let anyone pass, but really, I'm not sure what the point is any longer. Think you could go ask for me? He doesn't care anymore. Alright. Stone portal. I don't know why it's called a portal, but whatever. Who's that? Who's that? Is that Benny? I'm just judging from the, I guess, from the bandana. It is Betty. Oh ho, still alive and kicking? Sorry about having to shutter the wildflower. I'd much rather be there now, serving up some freshly grilled potato mochi. But that taskmaster Komodo's gone and left me to oversee our food supply. He always finds a way to put even these old bones to work. While I'm handling that, I suppose I'll handle you as well. Time we get rid of you once and for all. What do you mean? I don't understand. I'll make myself plain. As Komodo's right hand, I'm charged with executing all the gritty deeds Komodo can't or won't do himself. Wait. Right hand? I thought you were just a wallflower guy. I gave him my word I'd get rid of any fools that might dream of getting in the way of his plans. And besides, it's not just Komodo who longs to live in a new home free of fear or strife. His dream is mine now too. You've seen my smoke bombs before, right? Sorry, my nose got really itchy. Well, this is how you're meant to use them. Oh, he's a ninja. This guy's a ninja. When I heard you managed to quell those nobles, one after another, oh, did it ever make my blood run hot and my heart pound. At last. At last. One final opponent worthy of my great ninja's techniques that have been left to molder all these long years. Going against Benny? It's Magius. I guess it's a good thing I did Zoroark. What level are your Pokemon? Okay. With Frostbite. We'll just use Shadow Claw. I probably shouldn't have used Strong Style, but it's okay. Do we still have our Umbreon, or did I get rid of him? I got rid of him. Okay, okay. Wait. We got a Goodra. We'll just use Goodra's Iron Tail. Let us shelter. Agile shelter. So we can get obscured. And then we'll go with a strong style Iron Tail. Forgot she's part fairy. Sneasler. Nah. Fine. 3 attacks. Holy crap. Okay. We'll use Gyarados for Hurricane. Accuracy is only 75, but it's okay. But what's your last Pokemon, huh? Kelly. Ooh, Swords Dance. Okay. Okay. Psycho Cut. Okay. That hurt. Oh, that was a crit. Alright, let's just use another strong style hurricane. Good job, Gyarados. Can you heal my Pokemon? It seems my ninja techniques will soon be consigned to history. Geez, our Pikachu and our Cleaver would have gotten wrecked. Very good, young one. Very good indeed. It's only a foolish ninja who tries to keep after a target they know they cannot beat. And to be honest, I don't hate you. Might actually like you, after a fashion. At least for the skill you show in battle. But listen well, Shuka. Pokemon are truly terrifying creatures. Amado and I saw our hometown burned to the ground by a maddened Pokemon running amok. We lost plenty of friends and comrades that day. That's why Kamado came here to Hisui to try to build a new home, where people could live free from fear. But to achieve something truly great, you sometimes have to take extreme actions. If, hypothetical as it may be, a Pokemon were to appear from within that space-time rift, Kamado might lose hold of his reason. Save Kamado from himself, by force if you must. Do that and I'll stuff you full of more delicious potato mochi than a human stomach can handle. That's just a lot of carbs, my friend. A Zoroark, okay? I guess so. Why can't... Oh. Alright. So we went against Benny. I have a feeling we might have to go against Kamado then. I'm gonna save. Hello, Volo. We only have 3K. We're so broke. Oh, you'd better take that red chain up to the top of the mountain. That Pokemon threatening to descend on the peak any moment now. I think it may be Almighty Sinnoh. But all this has to be stopped, and you're the only one who can do it. Almighty Sinnoh seems to be nearly here, but still, the commander obstructs us. Alright. I should save again. Alright. Hello, Kamado. He's wearing a suit of armor. At least that's from what it looks like. You again. I've heard that this red chain of yours will bind the world. I assume that to bind the world means to hold the world together, keeping it as it's meant to be. A welcome idea, but can I truly put my faith in such tales? Trust me. Commander, please, be reasonable. I understand that you're bound to protect your people as commander of the Galaxy Expedition team. I have the same duty towards my clan. But doubting Shuka like this, you're not just wrong, you're a fool. Perhaps you are right. But if I were to simply place my faith in this girl, and that faith were to be betrayed, then how could I possibly face my people? You may think you're the only one desperate to protect the people of Jubilife, but you're not. Shuka is putting her life on the line as well. Fine, enough. Let fate decide what happens next. Whichever of us is stronger will prevail. Face me with your Pokemon, Shuka. Today we battle in earnest. Okay. We're going against Kamado. Braviary. Man, I probably should have started with Pikachu. Or Cleaver. Or Pokemon as well. Okay. Oh. Oh yeah, he's part Psychic, right? Alright, let's just do Shadow Claw then. Max Potion, sir? You don't play that way, I'm gonna go Strong Style. Make you waste that max potion. Ooh, Snorlax. Oh, dang. Okay. Snorlax might be a little bit of a problem, not gonna lie. But hopefully Cleaver can handle this Snorlax. Or at least majority of its HP. Because we will do close combat. Max potion. Or not. Go Cleaver. Oh, so I don't know if you guys noticed, but there's a Pokemon Legends Celebi, so Johto. And I think it's crazy that we started with Sinnoh, and then we're gonna get basically Johto. Makes me wonder if they're planning to do all the regions, but end it with like Kanto, since Kanto is the original with Mew and all that. So we'll see how they decide to do the order. Starters are pretty... I think I like the starters more. I believe it was Torchic, Turtwig, and Brokey. So it makes it a hard decision for me, because I really like Greninja and Blaziken, but I saw that Torterra okay, this might sound like a dumb reason, but Torterra is I guess I don't want to call it the Heathling, but its final form, I guess, so to speak, or not the final form. Its new form has pink leaves, so I'm assuming it's supposed to be like Sakura trees. But I thought that was pretty cool. And I don't normally choose Turtwig to begin with, so I'm kind of curious. Maybe I'll let you guys decide when that game comes out. Now, I don't know if they're going to release it like they did with Diamond and Pearl into Arceus. Because this year we do have... what was it? Scarlet and Violet. There's a chance they might do that, or they might hold off until maybe... I don't know if they released a date. I just saw pictures. I don't know if they released a date for it. Unless they're hinting at a Switch remake for Silver and Gold. So I don't know. He might max potion here, huh? Or Draining Kiss. Okay. Calm Mind. Okay. We'll just do another strong style. Can we? Even with one? I know it takes two. That's fine. We won, right? Yeah. Okay, that wasn't too hard. Any Pokemon that threatens our life here must be eliminated. Or caught. I can probably catch it, whoever this Pokemon is. You truly are a force to be reckoned with. Oh, he's saying sorry. Juka, the fates have decided. I concede, and I apologize sincerely for doubting you. Commander Kamado. I know I have no right to ask it of you any longer, but please use that strength of yours for the sake of the Galaxy Expedition Team. No. For the sake of the Celestica people and all the Pokemon living in Hisui. Don't you worry, Commander. We've got the red chain. Alright. Looks like he healed my Pokemon again. Now... Huh. Trying to think. That's not what I wanted. I wanted to check the moves of all my Pokemon. My moves? Where's my moves? Because if I'm expecting Palkia or Dialga, I should at least prepare for it. Okay, I guess we can use Gudra. So we'll use Gudra. Then we'll save right before we enter. Maybe right here. That's the map. Okay, let's save again. Oh, they're just here. So we'll save again. All right. Oh. Oh, okay. Come now. Come on. Now's the time. Use the red chain. Wait. What is this? There's a voice in my head. No, in my heart? It's speaking to me. You hold the red chain. Try to catch me then. Whoa, Rita. Do you hear what you're saying? Catch you? I don't think that's possible. Almighty Sinnoh? I think Almighty Sinnoh may be speaking to me. It's telling me, you hold the red chain. Try to catch me then, for the fight to come. Take these. 10 Ultra Balls. Thank you. So who is it? Wait, if it's talking to Arita, she's basically the Pearl Clan. So is it Palkia? It is Palkia. Hello there, Palkia. Oh. It's pretty much just like Diamond and Pearl. You wrap the red chain around them, and is it gonna do what I think it's gonna do? Yeah. It basically broke. Now it's mad at us. Alright, Palkia. Face my Gudra. Yo, hold on there. Alpha Gudra is basically as tall as Palkia. Look at that. Yeah, I don't think a strong style Dragon Pulse will kill it. I don't think so. Fine. Alright, we're gonna have to whip out Pikachu and hopefully you can Thunder Wave it. If not, we're just gonna have to catch it the old-fashioned way without any status conditions. Alright, we'll have to do Agile Thunder Wave. Oh, we can attack again. I don't think Pikachu's strong enough, so we'll Thunderbolt. I'm just trying to get it down to the... Alright guys, I'm back. Skip the cutscene and all that. Killed Palkia. Oh well. It is what it is. And I forgot to start with Gudra. It's okay. We can still weaken this Palkia. It's fine. We'll bring out Gudra to do a Dragon Pulse. Do a strong style. It should end up in a red. Unless it crits. Fine with me. Of course, it would use 2 Earth powers. Now we can bring up Pikachu for a agile Thunder Wave. This whole time, we've held on to Pikachu. Look how puny it is. Alright, let's use an Ultra Ball. Oh my gosh. First try. Technically, first try. So we caught Palkia. What now? She caught it, right? She caught Almighty Sinnoh. The red chain's been shattered, but we've still got the Pokemon of the Lakes to thank for getting this far. Oh, well done, Shuka, my girl. Masterfully handled. I was watching the whole time as you battled and caught your way to a simply stunning victory. You truly are the pride of the Survey Corps. It's all because she had me to show her the ropes when she first got here. Ah, I can hear Almighty Sinnoh. No, it's called Palkia. Mighty Palkia is speaking to me in my mind. Space-time grows chaotic. The power fails. The frenzied one. It comes now to fight. That is why I am here. Oh, so Palkia is technically the good one. You're telling me there's another one? But the Dread Chain smashed to bits. No way even Shuka could tackle another Pokemon as strong as that last one now. I'm assuming this is Dialga then. Yup. There's Dialga. So this one's the frenzied one, huh? Oh. Oh, they're just running. Why are they just running? Oh, I guess because... I guess it was obvious. All of you, we must vacate this. Yeah, forget the fancy talk. Book it. Come on. We gotta make it back to the summit camp while we still can. We need to leave before this other Almighty Sinnoh decides it wants to fight us. But Commander, you can't just leave it here. You dunce. It won't be any use to anybody if you die up here on this mountain. What are you waiting for? I'm telling you, we gotta get gone. Yo, his he just changed the way he talked to his probably his original way of speaking. Such dreadful power. It's certainly beyond our current capabilities to survey such a creature. I'm amazed you even managed to stay on your feet before it, Shuka. And did you notice the energy pouring out of the rift? It seems likely that a buildup of this same energy was what caused the strange lightning that threw the noble Pokemon into their frenzied states. So our two clans truly were following different Almighty Sinnoh, but both were real. What a shocking turn of events. To say nothing of the shock of hearing the commander speak so differently. I must apologize from the bottom of my heart to the both of you as fellow leaders. You saw the truth that I could not. You never abandoned your trust in Shuka. And to you, Shuka, I acted on ill-considered presumptions and drove you from the Galaxy Expedition team, forcing you to face great hardship alone. And despite all that, you still strove to save all of Hisui. That's right. Well, it's not like we could just sit back and ignore the space-time rift. And we understood, Commander, that you had reasons to act as you did. Commander, might I suggest we return to the matter at hand? We've left things in quite a state up at the temple. That's the stuff, Mr. Professor. You'd rather face what's in front of us than dwell on the past, huh? Or something about being a real scientist. A dependable attitude indeed. Yes, let us move on. No need to speak any further more about my rash actions, not to mention my loss of composure. It seems that having Shuka about has been a good influence on all. That's only natural. Shuka is strong enough to defeat even this new opponent single-handedly. Whoa, whoa, slow down. Did you forget that the red chain broke? We'll be alright, armed with the knowledge mighty Palkia imparted to me. Palkia? The Pokemon that talked to you? Yes, it told me its name, but that's not all. It also told me this. The Stone of Creation's beginning. The Chain of Red. The vessel of humankind's invention. Unite these three and calm the chaos now disturbing the flow of time. And then, mighty Palkia must go back with us to the temple, it said. Well, that Chain of Red is in pieces now, but if little bits will do, I gathered those. My man. And the vessel of humankind's invention. I dare say that might refer to a Pokeball. That's got to be it. But what about the Stone of Creation's beginning part? Leon might have some idea. He's knowledgeable about stones and minerals. He even goes digging for ore sometimes. Is that so? Then Warden Leon will be a fine resource to consult. And what are your thoughts, Professor Leventon? Do you have any idea what this stone could be? Oh, upon my word, perhaps I do. Tuka, my girl, could you lend me those plates you received from Weirdier and the others? The ones that Volo said had messages engraved upon them. I forgot that they had messages in the back. Aha, just as I remembered, here on the back of the Earth plate it says, when a universe was created, its shards became this plate. I think this may be a hint to what we need. How do you mean? Don't you see? We must search for the stone, or rather ore. I suppose that shares the same material properties as these plates. In fact, I believe that young Leon might just know where to find such a thing, as he said he'd been investigating it as Volo's urging. Now that you mention it, that Volo fellow's come around the diamond settlement asking about those plates before too. This seems like a lead worth following. It's decided then. Thus begins our search for the Stone of Creation's beginning. Although the name is rather a mouthful, wouldn't you say? I propose we call it Origin Ore. Irida, may we ask for your clan's aid once more? Of course, I'll call Liam to the summit camp at once. I waited as long as anyone could reasonably expect, but my invitation just never came. So I decided to honor you all with an unsolicited visit. Be glad and rejoice. Now, Automon, I see all these other louts have their little tasks to be getting on with. But what of the great Melly? Where's my role in all this? I'm your leader, Melly. Show a shed of respect, would you? Fine, whatever. Just hurry up and give me a job. Great leader Automon, and make it a good one. You want a job? Fine, your job is to support the others. All the other wardens are busy looking after their nobles and keeping the people of our clans from panicking. Take a hint. Oh, Automon. Oh, you silly, foolish boy. Don't you understand anything? Everyone has work they are suited to and work they are not. And oh, before I forget, it seems you weren't entirely useless after all. Galaxy Team Grunt. Well done, you. Take this as a reward for your adorable efforts. Just my way of encouraging the little people. And you're all so little compared to me. Candy truffles. That was fast. I brought Leon. Yeesh. That ugly hat suits you as poorly as this important role does. I don't like this at all. I should be the one consulted for my wisdom. Isui's ores and stones are her precious resource. Since I was the first to realize that fact, it's only natural that I should be the first consulted. If you have a problem with it, perhaps you'd like to take it up with Cleaver in battle, with that bumbling ball of yours. Excuse me? That bumbling ball is more than capable of zapping both you and that ugly bug of yours all the way back to your stupidly oversized tree. Shall we prove it to you now? Melly, give it a rest and play nice with the Pearl Clan folks for once, would you? Bigger things are at stake here. But Automon! Everyone back home is all worked up because the Pearl Clan got to speak to Almighty Sinnoh, or Palkia or whatever. Do you want them to hog all the glory? Warden Leon, if you would. Certainly. Then let us set out at once. We make for the Primeval Grotto. Alright. It's just that far, huh? Guess we shall rush our way there. Where are we going? Is it in here? Oh, there's a Probopass right here. Oh, it's just here. What a curious cave. I feel some extraordinary power here, as if the world itself was created in this very place. What do you think, Leon? Taking into consideration my knowledge of ores, my skill at mining, and the strength of my Sliggoo's moves, oh, it evolved. I think you'd better leave any extraction work up to us, wouldn't you say? I have a Gudra. We're going to have to ask you to stop right there. Oh my gosh, it's these fools. Oh, come on. Who's there? We don't have any time to waste with. Clover? We haven't seen you since you walked out of the clan. Where you been all this time? I don't have to tell you nothing. Look, you can carry on digging out that treasure you're after, but then you'll give it to us. I don't know why you even look surprised. It's not as if you were hard to follow. What we seek may be as precious as treasure, but this isn't about how valuable it is. We needed to restore this awful sky to normal. Ugh, that earnest goody two-shoes act of yours is what made me leave the Pearl Clan in the first place. Enough. I don't care why any of you ran off to play bandit, but I won't let you get in Leon's way. There are 3 of you and 3 of us. Let's go, Shuka. You take charm. I bring good luck to my sisters wherever I go, and ill luck to anyone who crosses our paths. I'm the eldest, and I'll be your unlucky charm, especially in this, the battle of a lifetime. The bandit charm challenge you to battle. Right on. I have a Zoroark. I guess I'll just use Bitter Malice to see if he will get Frostbite. He got Frostbite. Bulldoze. And Stealth Rock. Okay, so another Bitter Malice should do. And then you should still have her Gengar. So if it's Gengar, why are all my moves normal? I'm a little confused. I'm gonna bring out Samurott. Oh, it's probably no effect because there's no Pokemon, right? Oh, my Samurott's weak. Yeah, we're good. Okay. I was tripping. What the heck was that about? And we got rid of Gengar. Well, you are rather formidable. Come on, Clover. Why not come back to the Diamond Clan? Times are changing. We're changing. And we could really use someone as strong as you are. Are you joking? I've got no interest in living back in that place with all its stupid rules. Look, we'll let you keep your treasure this time, but you better do something about that sky. You are as strong as ever, Shuka. Maybe you really can do something about that monstrous creature at the top of the mountain. But even if you do, the next time we meet, you won't escape without a beating. Remember that. Honestly, those 3. What did they even come here for? Oh well, I'll heal up everyone's Pokemon. The coin that I remember never hesitated to help someone in need, even if she growls that she did so. I suspect they may have been worried about us, perhaps even wanting to help. Then they should have just said so. What a pain they are, hiding behind all that attitude. A lot of cutscenes. I was able to extract some of that origin ore, or whatever it is you wish to call it. I suppose I had better go with you, Shuka. All this reading. Hold on. Let me drink a little bit of water. Okay. That was surprisingly easy. No, you simply failed to recognize my skill. You ought to be praising my hard work, honestly. Sorry about that. I knew we could count on you, Leon. No wonder Cleaver recognizes you as a worthy warden. Let's hurry back to Mr. Professor and show him what we got. That Leventon's got sound judgment, plus knowledge to spare, despite his silly streak. Can I just go here? Okay. So this is the Stone of Creation's beginning, the origin ore. Yes. One can certainly feel an imposing aura emanating from it. Could this be the feeling of the very origin itself? I've been meaning to ask you since you brought that up, but the origin of what exactly? Of everything by the sound of it. Exactly, my girl. Now then, back we go to Jubilife Village. Going back so far. Alright, Mr. Professor, it's all in pieces now, but this is what's left of the red chain. Splendid. Even in pieces, I think we'll find it still perfectly fit for purpose. We're jolly lucky you had the foresight to pick up all these broken bits back at the temple. You're up next, Shuka. Time for, whatever we're calling that stone. Okay, gave the origin ore, the fragments of the red chain collected at great personal risk by the Diamond Clan. Then the Stone of Creation's beginning, which we only learn of thanks to the Pearl Clan. And now it's time for the Galaxy team to play its part and turn these items into a proper vessel. Ray, my boy, you are one of our team's greatest craftspeople. Could I ask you to do the honors? Just wait, Shuka. You'll finally see what I'm truly capable of. This may take us some time. Perhaps the rest of you had best wait outside while we work. Now we're just standing here. Come on, Professor. Wish they'd hurried up already in there. I'm adding my own words. I'm starting to suspect all your prattling about the value of time is a cover for your own impatience. If sitting back and waiting actually solved things, I'd sit forever, because that'd be using time well, unlike this. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. We've done it, Shuka. It's complete. I dub it the Origin Ball. If the message conveyed to our good clan leader can be believed, then this should allow you to catch a Pokemon that has appeared at the Temple of Sinnoh. Hey, that's a pretty cool ball. So its only purpose is to catch Dialga. These Pokeballs of yours are full of wonders. To think the fate of all Hisui could rest in something so tiny. It's interesting how catching a Pokemon in one of these things brings the two of you closer together. Wait, please, I hear something. That voice is speaking in my mind again. You mean Palkia? Yes, it appears that mighty Palkia is willing to lend its own strength to us in this battle. Now that's what I like to hear. The Pearl Clan's almighty Sinnoh, well I guess I should call it Palkia, is one fierce Pokemon. Everything's ready now, Shuka. Take the Origin Ball and hurry back to the Temple of Sinnoh together with Palkia. I kind of figured we had to use Palkia because of the way things turned out. So let's go to the pastures and get Palkia. Sorry, Kogita. Let me go grab Palkia first since I don't have it in my party. Oh. Oh, no, I'm just trying to... I'll switch out Cleaver. Okay, we got Palkia now. Yup. I got the Palkia right here. And let's go talk to Kogita. And here you are, Lost One, ready to face your fate atop Mount Coronet. It seems a vicious battle might await you. I'll go where I must. Oh, well said. Now, hearken my words to my words, young ones. Time cannot be severed from space, nor space from time. The being you all encounter at the Temple of Sinnoh is Dialga, ruler of all time. If it is allowed to run wild, time itself will twist and bend here in Hisui, and eventually the very world may be broken. But you have the aid of its counterpart, Palkia, the ruler of space, and therein lies hope. Balance will be brought to time and space, and the world can once again be as it should. Now, take Palkia at your side and make for the Temple of Sinnoh once more. I must say, this is quite the intriguing village. Perhaps I'll have a look around before I go. See what your clothier has on offer. Excuse me, is this the time for shopping? Well, I'll hardly have time for shopping if the world ends, will I, young man? You're not wrong. Fair point. Alright, Shuko. Once you feel ready, set out. We make for the Temple of Sinnoh once more. Guess we're off to the temple. Wait, let me just clear my... I guess it's cleared enough. Alright, we'll just go. Oh, so we're able to do whatever we want before the actual fight. I guess we are heading towards endgame now. Or, we are in endgame. Alright, Weirder, one last time, help me up to the summit camp. Why did it just rotate out of nowhere? I don't know. But... no. Alright. I could still ride Weirder here. Hi, Volo. Just the girl I've been waiting for. I know you can buy various sundries at the base camp, but I thought it might be helpful to you if I set up here, closer to the temple. I want to have front row seats if there's a chance to see the world of myth and legend. I'll probably be creeping even closer to the action once the battle actually begins. Oh, but you won't have to worry about me. I'm perfectly capable of taking care of myself. And besides, I know all too well the strength of you and your Pokémon. I've got no doubt you'll have this whole thing tied up in a neat bow before I could possibly be in any danger. Well, for having an actual battle, I think we'll be just fine. So I think with Palkia, everything's a-okay. Then they're all just waiting for me here. For so long, I thought that I had to eliminate any outside element that might threaten the people of Jubilife Village. Whether that meant banishing you or seeking to destroy the Pokemon in the temple, I felt it was my only path. So you've shown me that I was wrong to think in such a way. Are you ready for this challenge, recruit? I'm ready to fight. Zuko, in all vast of space, your place has found you. What in the world does that mean? It's a Pearl Clan saying. It reminds us that occasions we must rise to are also stages where we may prove ourselves, where we might shine our brightest. So basically you're saying not to feel nervous. I'm starting to see the appeal of how you Pearl Clan people think, in some situations anyway. We will support you in whatever way we can, though I doubt you'll need it. Chuka, protect Hisui and her people. Protect time and space for her Pokemon. People? Pokemon. I may have pressed A little bit too fast there. Alright. We're facing Dialga here. Oh, what is it doing? So that's how the temple got destroyed in present time, Diamond and Pearl. I see. Whether it was Palkia or Arceus, I mean, Dialga, I guess this was the case. That spatial run. Oh. Oh. Is this the, I guess, origin form? Okay. We're battling against it. This is not a battle. This is not a battle. This is not a battle. Wait, then why didn't I need Palkia? Just so he could block that? Why am I not even hitting it? Ow. I got hit by something. Oh. I see what I'm getting hit by now. Okay, okay. I think I'll be okay. What are you doing? Okay. More of this. Is it gonna be faster now? Okay, we got almost halfway. Are you gonna start doing your pulsing? No? Okay. Hop. Dive. Dive. What are you doing? Oh, okay. Can't get close to you with that. E. Oh, another one? Time bomb. When did we even make this? Oh no, that's bad, that's bad, that's bad, that's bad. Another one? Are we not bad actually? Oh, what's going on? What's going on? What's Dialga doing? Palkia. Oh, Earth Power. Oh yeah, part steel, part steel. What level? Oh, we'll just use it. Roar of Time. Madman. My Palkia. Palkia. I guess I'll just use Dragon Pulse from Gudra. We'll do a strong style one just to be sure as well. Really? You're gonna do it again? Oh no. Alright, let's just do an agile style just to be sure. I'll stay close enough to throw bombs. Oh, let's finish it right here. First try. Please, 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 please. Oh no, it's not working. Oh. Did we do it? Oh, we did. Okay. Oh, we caught it. Oh, look, the sky is clearing up now. Hey, the sky's back to normal. We almost lost, to be honest. I guess technically we did battle against him with Palkia, but Palkia kind of fainted. She caught it. She really did it, didn't she? My eyes aren't lying, right? She actually went and caught it? Yes, a good show. What a catch. You contained that fearsome thing in the Origin Ball. Absolutely astounding as ever, Shuka. Finally. Just what I expect of my protege. Yes. So even the commander sheds a tear now and then. Never thought I'd see the day. Yes, what a sight to have witnessed. I'm assuming he got thrown. Ouch, what gives, Commander? Not sure I deserve a sumo throw. Well, at least it seems this is no dream. Listen up, all of you. We faced a calamity unlike any we have known, but we were able to overcome it by working as one. This calls for a celebration, a festival for us all. Gather your clans. This will be the greatest celebration Hisui has ever seen. Celebrate? With the Diamond Clan? 2 clans together, huh? Well, since it turns out we were both following a true almighty sin of our own, I guess the times when we'd fight over those was wrong or right are ancient history now. I'm sure our ancestors would be shocked to see us agree, but this may well be the best path towards protecting the space we all share. Let us celebrate, for today dawns a new day for all those who live in the Hisui region. Okay. So... Oh! There it is. The end. Well... I was hoping to see the festival, but I guess not. Well, I guess with that being said, guys, this pretty much will sum up the Pokemon Legends Arceus series. If you guys do want to see post-story or, yeah, post-game content, let me know down in the comments. But if not, then it's perfectly fine. I'll do it myself in my own time. But with that being said, guys, I want to say thank you if you guys made it this far in the video. Thank you for your support for all my videos, honestly. And if you guys can, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Also leave a comment down below. Let me know what you guys think the next Pokemon, no, not Pokemon, the next Switch game is going to be. It's not Pokemon, I promise you. But with that being said, guys, I'm going to just let the credits roll out. And if there's another cutscene in the end, I'll let that play out by itself. So with that being said, guys, I'll see you in the next one. Peace.